Hey guys, and welcome to my new video series called Nostalgia Gaming. I thought it'd be cool to go back in time and play games from my past, so let's get going. This game is Unreal Tournament Game of the Year Edition. It was released in 1999 and I first played it about 10 years ago, and it is still fun to play to this day. It is an arena style shooter, similar to Quake 3 and the other Quake games. I'm going to be recording the campaign, of which there are 5 game modes, which are Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, Domination, Assault, and I can't remember the last one. But yeah, the first mission we're going to do is Oblivion, and this is the first in the Deathmatch series of missions, and it is rather easy as there's only one opponent called Blake. And here we are loaded in the spaceship, going at what looks to be hyperspeed. And so I start the match here, and the first thing is to try and get this first, because you do not want to be fighting someone with this when you've got only the Enforcer pistols. And then the next thing I generally do is come after the rocket launcher. And now this has the ability to preload 6 rockets to fire at once, which is pretty powerful, as you can see. And then this game has 2 fire modes for each weapon. You have left click, which is sort of basic attack, and then you have right click, which is the more advanced attack, which tends to do more damage. And if it doesn't do more damage, it just changes the way it works. For example, the rocket launcher, which I have no ammo for at the moment, and he's picked up the rocket here, so time to go find some more ammo. Also, you have health in this. It's not like Call of Duty where your health will regenerate over time, but as most games are, you have health packs which lie on the ground, and you have to pick those up every time you need to heal. And as you can see, a direct hit from the rocket is very powerful. Okay, so now I've got rockets to show you. Left click will fire a normal rocket like that. Right click will fire a rocket which has been pre-armed with a timer rather than the impact detonator, and that will make it explode after a certain time period, and the rocket will bounce off any surfaces it hits. So it is quite a good way of trying to harm people around corners. Now this flak gun is kind of a cross between a frag grenade and a shotgun. However, yeah, sometimes the AI does get the best of me, which is unfortunate, because now I only have the Enforcer pistol, and unless you have the double Enforcer pistol, which you get by picking up a second gun from a just spawned enemy, then it really does suck. Okay, so here's the flak cannon, and I'm going to try. As you can see, the flak which fires out of this can bounce off surfaces, so it's really like a cross between the shotgun and a frag grenade. And the way it works, the way I like to use this gun, is by firing it into walls around corners, because the fragmentation particles that fires will bounce off and go around a corner, for example like that, and it is a very useful technique to use. Okay, so I now have 9 frags, and this is a 10 frag match, because it's very early on match, so it's 10 kills of Blake here. Okay, as you can see, I've now finished the game, and my final score was 10-2, which is a little bit poor, but then I haven't played this game in quite a while, so I need some time to get back into it. I'll keep recording and go into the second mission, because Oblivion didn't exactly take very long. Okay, so Stalwart, we have 2 enemies this time, and it is still a 10 frag wins the match. So first thing I'm going to do, okay, so Chris here, she managed to pick up the 50 armor, which you get from the leg armor pieces, and for that she won the gunfight. Okay, so this is now the double Enforcer, and as you can see it's quite powerful. As the Enforcer does decent damage, it just fires slowly. And the double Enforcer obviously has twice the rate of fire. Okay, so these give you 5 health, but they are able to go above 100 health, which means you can get more health than you start out with using those. Whereas all the other health packs, apart from super health, will only work to get you back up to 100. For example, these here. See, I can't pick it up because I have over 100 health at the moment. So now I'm on killing spree, which means I got 3 kills in a row. Okay, so that's my 7th kill. I need 8, I need a 9 now, so I need 1 more kill to win. And there's the 5 health vials. So I'm now at 125 health instead of 100, and I win the match. This time my score was 10-3, which is getting slightly better considering there's twice as many enemies. Okay, and Fractal, this is the mission I hate most in this entire game. For me it is the hardest of all game modes and all levels. And it's a very circular column type map, and you only get the shock rifle and the rocket launcher. So again, that's Luthien, and it is very difficult as I am not very good with the rocket launcher. Okay, but the shield belt, and this is the first time that it will spawn in any map, but as you can see it spawns in the center of the map, and the shield belt will give you 150 armor, and it will make your body glow as well, which is kind of cool. So now I have the rocket launcher. Okay, so that's 2. Also, this map here, this game does have interactivity, so you can change like the way the map is. So for example, I can shoot these to open this as she goes to pick up the shield belt, and if she falls through there, she will be cut by the lasers up in the roof, as you are teleported up there into that chute, and you fall down into the lasers. However, it is possible to dodge them. Okay, so now I've got the double Enforcer, but I heard that she was up here and she's picked up the shock rifle. As you can see, I'm not particularly accurate at this game. Okay, I failed to dodge them, but yeah, it is kind of hard, and you have to hit them at the right time, because the way that the level is designed, no matter how early you try and dodge them, you get knocked back into their path. Okay, and as you can see, this map is surrounded by elevators, and you activate them merely by walking onto them. And as you can see, I am really not doing very well here. And she's now just picked up the shield belt, and I've fallen in. However, I've managed to dodge the lasers, so I have not been killed. And I can go to collect this rocket launcher here, and use it to hopefully get my own back and try and get my score back to a level situation. I have to be careful because she is shielded, which means she will take hardly any damage from rocket impacts, and the shield belt will take maybe 2 or 3 rockets to completely deplete. And so I'm firing multiple rockets at a time, and there's my kill. And the way you fire multiple rockets at a time is to hold down the left mouse button, and it will slowly load one rocket each time it fires, instead of firing then you release, or once it hits 6, So now I'm going to start jumping and trying to dodge some projectiles, but as you can see it didn't really work. And this is a 15-frag match, so if I don't get my act together, I could lose pretty soon. Well, actually, she's only on 2 frags for some reason, so perhaps it's not too bad. Okay, she got the shield belt, but she got hit by the lasers as she fell down, so I don't have to worry about her being... Okay, so now I'm 5 frags, and the frag limit to win this match is 15, so I'm a third of the way there. Okay, 6 frags. Seven. I'm on 73 health, so I'm going to try and find a health back to heal. Okay, so that's a double kill there, and I'm going to try and get some more health to heal. Here's a shield belt, so as you can see in the top right hand corner, I now have 150 armor, plus my 100 health, and armor works the same way as health does, so it's effectively just a second health bar. As you can see, 6 rockets. Fire like that is pretty devastating. Ooh, okay, I just missed, and now I have to try and heal up. As you can see, I'm on 11 flags, so it shouldn't be too long, except now she is shielded and not me. However, multiple rockets fired at her as a direct hit can go straight through the shield and kill her. Okay, I hit the lasers that time. I've now got the ASMD shock rifle, and this fires a beam of plasma at your enemy, or you can fire a ball of plasma which travels slower but does more damage, and there is a combo you can do where you shoot the ball of plasma with the beam of plasma and it will make it explode prematurely in midair and do even more damage. And as you can see, the game does have AoE damage, which means you don't have to directly hit them with the rockets in order to do the damage. And so a good technique is to hit the wall behind them, or the floor, just to make sure that you don't accidentally shoot all the way past them. And that time, she accidentally killed herself by firing into the wall in front of her, which can be quite lethal. When you're fighting with an enforced pistol against an opponent with a rocket launcher, it is a good idea to get up into their face, because it forces the AI to switch to a different weapon, so that she doesn't kill herself using the blast damage. and so it is quite a good tactic in order to try and escape from the superior firepower. As mentioned, she's shielded, and with an enforced pistol there's really not much I can do. However, with double enforced pistol, it's easy. So I'm trying to pick up some more health at the moment, because I'm only on 65 now. And she gets a lucky shot into me because I didn't notice her. However, I have accidentally picked up the shield belt, which is quite good. And she's now on the ground floor, so I've come up and tried to find some health and the rocket launcher. So now I have to try and find her again. She's up here. Managed to dodge the lasers, and there's my winning kill. So this was Unreal Tournament, and this was the deathmatch game mode, and I'm going to end the video here, and I will bring you domination in the next one.